So this is Iolanthe, my ferret, who many of you have heard so much about. She's kind of special because she's a rescue ferret. She has been abandoned not once, but twice. First time she was abandoned was apparently in Tennessee, where she was found by someone in a dumpster. This someone then took her on a cross-country trip in a car with a pit bull, which pretty much terrified her the entire way there, to visit a sibling at a college in Westchester. After the students had moved out, she was found 2 days later, cowering in a stairwell, basically shivering with fear. So she was not in a good way. A nice person did find her, was willing to take her in, did her best to take care of her, but really wasn't quite ready to meet the needs of a ferret, so she was kind of living out of a box for a good 2 weeks. At which point, they approached myself and my roommate and said, "Hey, can you take this little girl in?" We weren't quite prepared for that financially, but we did anyway, and got her a good cage and food and everything else, set up some toys. But really, we've just been amazed at how well socialized she is. She's completely comfortable around us. She's very friendly, extremely playful. You can see, she's quite the goofball in her big box here. But when we first got her the first night home, she couldn't even do that. She could not pull herself over the lip of anything, and now she's actually a lot stronger, a lot faster. She gets into everything now. It's very much a nose goes in first sort of animal. And we more or less just let her run around the house and play. Try to keep an eye on her. Try to not let her get into the kitchen like she's doing now. Or trying to do now. And I guess I'm probably going to do another video at some point just talking about ferrets in general. But I wanted to let everyone sort of see or understand that when you take in an animal, you have a certain degree of responsibility. Like keeping it out of your kitchen, so that way it doesn't wind up beneath the stove. Well, she can poop in the corner all she wants, though. That's fine. But yeah, getting back to the main point of responsibility, I have a real issue with people who take in animals and then abandon them. Especially people who, abandon the animal casually, just in a dorm, leave it for anyone to find. And what are you getting into now? She likes the back of my bicycle. So, a few notes for people about ferrets. Number one, they are tenacious and relentless about getting into things. When they find something they want, like a closed bag, hey, stop that. They will stop pretty much at nothing to get into it. Number two, there's no such thing as ferret-proofing your home. There's only removing things which they're not supposed to have. So you can't really leave them alone for any amount of time when they're out. You can try to go and stop them from getting into things, but that doesn't work. They pretty much go where they want. Stop chewing on that. And all you can do is just say no, and they lose interest and go on marauding about your home. Now, overall, she's been really, really good. She doesn't go after the cables. She doesn't go after computer components. For the most part, we've really lucked out. Additionally, given her entire ordeal, the thing that I'm really amazed at is the fact that she's very friendly. She doesn't bite. She doesn't nip. She isn't afraid to be picked up or held. She's kind of a perfect little angel of a ferret. She's even good about baths, which I'm told most ferrets are not so keen on. So that's pretty much the introduction to Iolanthe. Here we see her great frustration in life, which is my roommate's bedroom. She knows she can fit under the door to it, so I blocked it off. Yes, something new. What's that? Don't bite my camera. So since we blocked this door off, we tried a number of different things. We put heavy books. We found out she's strong enough to move small books. Then we tried really big books, networking manuals, at which point we realized she was smart enough to brace herself against the door and use leverage to move them out of the way. We tried luggage. She would crawl into the luggage and start shifting it around until she could get a half-inch gap and just get her way through. So, as I said before, ferrets will have their way. Lately, she just sort of throws herself against it and goes crazy. The other thing she loves is, of course, the bathroom. This is because there's spongy mats in there. And ferrets love to chew on soft rubber, but it's very bad for them. It can give them lots of digestive problems. So that was Iolanthe. I'm going to sign off now. And I'll post a better video.